an elephant. Mary.
Mary. Mary.
And there was a man, with red hair.
It was September, and there was a town and a circus.
Charlie Sparks, owner, operator, spokesman of famous shows. You want to run a circus? Always keep it about the money. Oh, you might have a dream of making a crowd leap to its feet and clamor with blonde voice. Sparks! 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 Be careful. You're the ringmaster. Dreams aren't for you. Dreams are for rubbernettes. Dreams are for suckers.
Irwin, the town that couldn't remember its own name. True story. Supposed to be named Irvin after some rich fella. Postmaster messed up and spelled it Irwin instead. Nobody remembered to fix it. Yep, that's Irwin for you.
Take another flood to wash Irwin down.
Well, I finished putting up the Irwin Evergreen Free Will Church in July. Turns out I might have been a bit optimistic about how many rows of pews I needed. A little quiet on Sundays. Love, forgiveness, joy. I'll keep on testifying, but ain't nothing more lonely than a New Testament preacher, Old Testament town.
It's love. Feeder, washer. I'm lucky. You live a long time. You play your cards right. You got a friend for life.
Could use more friends, I guess. Play with my brother Eli. Skip stones at trains. Read Tarzan books. Man, he's something. Read him right before bed. Gives me the best dreams.
Ta-da! Too old, Eladia. Kids laugh, easy peasy. And we Joeys give kids more than laughter. Give them perspective. Something to carry forever. Thinking that there's always someone worse off than you. Except for us, nothing below a clown. They all full rank, even the ballet girls. We're the last ones to use the makeup here, even though we wear the most makeup. Let me put it this way. How many ringmasters does it take to change a light bulb? None. They make the clowns do it.
Irwin, rising taller every year. Best this country has to offer. Peaceful. Keep it that way. Folks around here are honest, law-abiding. And the folks around here I'm worried about. It's the strangers. It's that train station.
All the traveling from town to town, all the hiring, firing, me. Firing happens all the time. The guy's lucky, he gets dropped off in one of the towns during a stop. The guy's unlucky, he gets red light. Tossed off the back of our train while it's still moving. Sucker doesn't see nothing but the red lights and the caboose as it fades away. And hiring? Yeah, I gotta do a lot of that too. Circus needs a lot of muscle, not just in the ring. Town gets out of line now. Wants to prove they're tougher than the strongmen. Sparks sees any funny business. He calls out that, "Hey, Roo!" I gotta teach every new hire. They hear that, "Hey, Roo," they drop what they're doing, and they defend their own.
It was September, and there was a town, and a circus, and a railroad.
The railroad invented time in America. Now we came along and we told this country that we have a schedule to keep. Now time is not relative. It's precise. It's not gray, but it's black, white. Irwin, the circus. They have our guarantee. You can always depend on the railroad.
Ladies and gentlemen, shows for the whole ages. Sparks' most famous shows proudly presents.
Moral, entertaining, instructive.
Over 25 years of honest dealing with the public.
Proudly presents a tremendous exhibition of wealth and splendor.
All new for 1916.
Starring Mary, the largest living land animal on Earth. Mary, over 5 tons.
2 packs of man-killing lions.
Death-defying feats of skill and head.
Over 5,000 seats.
Mary, guaranteed at every performance.
Free street parade each day at noon.
Mary.
Mary.
Mary. Mary.
Mary.
Mary. Mary. Mary. Mary. Mary. Mary.
An elephant, that pocketbook. You throw down the $8 grand, don't think about it again. Simple. Sure, you've got the trained seals, the trapeze, the strongman. Fine, but they are not the bread and butter. No rubberneck comes to a circus, doesn't have an elephant. Strike that. No rubberneck comes to a circus, doesn't have a big elephant.
Impressive, no? No. So tell me, I do not cost as much, I am not this temperamental, I do not relieve myself all over the stage. So tell me, please, why is that elephant the star of the show?
Oh, I'm never more powerful, dangerous than when I'm with Mary. Keep your makeup, headdresses, spangles, diamonds. Diamonds are nothing. An elephant is a girl's best friend.
They're the hardest workers I got. They load and unload the boxcars, push up the tent poles. Those tuskers can do anything.
Nobody looks down on the elephants, right? They don't have to put on makeup or play the dope to get applause. They're too mighty to ever be made humble. And Mary's the biggest speech Joey's ever seen, so we love her the most. It was September, and there was a town, and there was a circus, and there was a railroad, and there was an elephant, and last but not least, there was a band right there.
Lou knocks on my boxcar, tells me I got a new roommate. Goofy looking red-haired guy. I tell Lou, crowded enough in here with 5 elephants. But he insists. Tells me, Red's my new partner. Don't like partners. But I'm not going to be a jerk about it. I show Red his corner. He gripes about the smell, and I tell him, get used to it. And he shuts up when he sees Mary. Looks at her like she's the answer to his prayers. I don't know what's wrong with the guy. He's a nut or soft in the head or what. In any case, I ain't going to turn my back on him. I may not be big, but if he makes one wrong move, Reds get the red light.
He leveled me up at 4 a.m. Thought he was going to be late. Peeped in at our folks, still sleeping. Ran as fast as we could to the place where they do it. We were all there, all the kids in Irwin, there to watch him set up the big top. Greatest free show on earth. Train whistled, brakes screamed, men and animals stomped out of every boxcar. Everybody walked around seemed to know what they were doing. Except this red-haired fella, he kept bumping into stuff, tripping on ropes. People yelled at him in his face and as red as his hair. But then this elephant came out. I about peed myself. It made this big trumpet. Well, we about peed ourselves. The men along the main temple and set it right between the thing's eyes. It walked on forward. Boom, 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 pushing it up in the air as it walked. Higher, higher, higher. It was like a dream. That's about my favorite part of the circus. Watching them set up. Then the parade. I was really looking forward to that parade.
About 9 a.m., Ringmaster clears the route with me. Tells me to keep the horses away. Could spook the elephants. Yes, sir. Whatever you want, sir. Main Street will hold his horses. Not enough, I gotta let the circus come to town and pick the pockets of all of us. I got to roll out the red carpet for them while they do it.
Showed Red how to feed her, groom her, that's it. That's all he knew. Lou waltzed in, says.
Big deal, Shorty. Fred wants to ride Mary in the parade. Pack off and give the new guy a shot.
I should have said no. I should have told Lou she was mine.
Didn't say
And
nothing.
I didn't say nothing. Just stepped aside. Maybe made a face. That was my big protest. Face.
You kiss her on that guy.
It's trust. Trust you built up over years, not one day. Every peanut, every bath, every pat on the trunk. It's trust. Love. But Red didn't have time for any of that. Red had a parade to lead.
Shorty's on Shadrach, but he still has to make the call. They won't start walking for anyone but him.
Drugs up.
I opened the doors and the steps to the church were thick with people, faces I'd never seen before. Oh, I was fixing to thank Jesus for answering my prayers. But the people weren't trying to get in, though. The steps were just the best place to face out, to see the parade. They just thought it was a little high. Well, if I couldn't provide that glow on Sundays, at least there was something that could.
Right down Main Street. Our Main Street.
Had the day off for the shovel. Everybody had the day off. Circus day.
Elephants, clowns, tigers, all looking down our Main Street. Through our yellow mud.
You hear the brass band and bass drums for miles.
There's mud on all them circus folks. Heads of their dresses, tails of their coats.
Our young town, going all purple and silver and red. That big elephant was leading the whole thing. That goofy guy, red hair, he was up on her back.
Mary, 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 Mary.
And then, that's when the dominoes started falling. Elephant sees Melon. Elephant walks toward Melon. Elephant Rider turns red. Elephant Rider encourages Elephant to abandon Melon. Elephant ignores Elephant Rider. Elephant Rider is most insistent to the tune of Elephant Hook across Elephant Tusk. Elephant keeps walking toward Melon. Elephant holds up the rein. Elephant Rider turns red. Elephant Rider breaks Elephant Hook across Elephant Head. Elephant thinks. Elephant decides she's had enough of Elephant Rider. Elephant picks Elephant Rider off of Elephant back with Elephant Trunk. Elephant Trunk throws Elephant Rider into soda pop stand. Elephant Rider groans in rubble. Elephant Rider thinks it's over. Elephant Rider is wrong. Elephant walks on over and places Elephant foot on Elephant Rider's head. Elephant Rider screams. Elephant foot steps on down. Elephant Rider's head explodes like a melon. Elephant Rider turns red. Elephant walks away. Elephant Rider don't. Elephant, free from Elephant Rider, strolls on over and helps herself to some melon. Simple. Parade stops, man dies, elephant turns killer. All for melon.
Nothing. Thing didn't even flinch. Somebody screamed, townsfolk ran off in a panic. And I couldn't do nothing but stand there, holding my empty pop gun. And that thing kept sitting there, eating the melon, ripping apart its little snack, while that poor man's head sat there, all opened up and leaking. The ringmaster ran up to me, told me we'll settle this later. I told him yes, we will. And the little guy led that thing back to the fairgrounds. Well, some carnies or the leaking fell off in one of them animal cages. Clowns washed the streets down with buckets of water, vanished. Quiet for a minute, like nothing even happened. Townsfolk came back, most of them were crying. You were laughing at me.
Folks lined up again, breathe on the street, waiting for someone to tell them what to do. I propped the church doors open, but no one came in.
There was a pool of blood and brains in front of the post office. I heard his head crack open again. In my head, sharp cracks and softer ones, one after another. Crack, 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 crack,
There comes a skull. Crushed it. Sent another body into the mud.
No one came in.
Couldn't stop looking at that blood. Crack, crack, crack.
Counts first.
No!
Heard that those from Kingsport. Eli thought he knew one.
Could have been any of us.
No! Carl said she killed too many Virginia.
7 men.
18.
Right on Main Street!
Just can't do that, can it? Go around killing people?
On Main Street!
Tarzan would have stopped her. Tarzan would have jumped on her back and stabbed her through the eyes and gouged out her brain.
Right on Main Street!
Eye for an eye. Eye for an eye, and maybe God will stop punishing us.
On Main Street!
Eye for an eye.
Do that.
Right on Main Street. On Main Street. wouldn't have been justice. Maybe my pistol didn't mean squat to that thing, but we'd find something that would. It wasn't walking away from this. Irwin don't look kindly upon murderers.
I stared at those stairs, those empty stairs. I walked into the church and let those doors swing shut behind me.
Tried to get in touch with some of Red's family, his friends. Didn't happen.
Like he didn't exist, except for us. Like he was born to do nothing but cause us trouble. Poor kid.
He was weak, did not understand. You were on top of her, but she is the strong one, not you.
As Joey said a few words and buried around the fairground.
We still have a show. To do that matter, we must go on. Doors.
I told Charlie, maybe we ought to keep Mary out tonight. Okay, maybe the people would forget. He told me what I already knew.
They won't forget. Ain't coming to see the circus. Coming to see the killing.
He was right. Would have been a riot if he kept her away.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Sparks World Famous Shows proudly present.
Normal night, we play up the danger. Talk up the toothless tiger. Not tonight. LA girl brought Mary out like she's the most innocent of God's creatures.
Look at me, all of you. Here I am, wrapped up, cuddled up, in the very trunk that did the deed. Am I scared? Am I trembling? I'm smiling, smiling.
It didn't work. Those people weren't there to forgive. They stood up, pelted her with popcorn. And they started to make this sound.
Listen to that. It comes true. Your dream comes true. In a tiny town in Tennessee, a crowd leaps to its feet and speaks with one voice. Shakes the air and makes you tremble. It's not the sparks you dreamed of. But they scream. They scream till their lungs louder than any lion's roar. Young and old, united in one glorious moment of certainty. Their screams, their chant, their heart's greatest wish. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
It got louder. Marshal, people were waving guns around. Everybody shouting. I was at the colored section.
No need to say nothing. Irwin don't give you no vote. Best to keep your mouth shut.
Then the clowns started talking. I never knew clowns could talk.
No. Red was one of us. He was part of the circus. He knew the rest.
This little guy came out. You all saw him hitting her tusk with the hook. What's she supposed to do? She stopped him, that's all. She stopped him. The marshal and the preacher stood up.
These carnies can talk all they want. We know what we've seen in the people of Irwin. Demand.
No, we don't. I didn't cast no vote. No vote was counted. I'm just a person, Lord knows, but we aren't the people. We aren't the ones making
We
decisions.
know what we see. The people of Irwin demand justice.
Louder! Then the strong man started shouting at the ringmaster.
Sparks, call the head. Call him, Sparks.
But the ringmaster didn't do nothing.
Let loose the tiger, the lion. Those lemonheads want to go stronger. Their puny chest and star has forgotten them all. Call the head. Call him, Sparks.
Finally, the ringmaster raised his hand. And everything got quiet.
Now, $8,000. It's a lot to lose. A lot to lose in a hick town, middle of nowhere. But investments get tricky when the people want blood. Because it's not just Irwin. You're advancing while you're back from your upcoming stops. Johnson City, Rogersville, Indian Ridge. Your circus isn't welcome there until that elephant is taken care of. So, she's still worth $8,000. still worth anything? Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, the circus understands. The circus understands your wishes. This merry matter we sell to your lack in the morrow. And we are open to suggestions.
Now, the marshal knew shooting it with a pistol had not worked. So some of them talked about getting a cannon, a Civil War cannon from the nearby museum. But that was copycat stuff. Now, that wasn't dreaming big enough. We have the answer. We always have the answer. The rail yard. There's a crane there that can lift 100 tons. It says so right on the side of it. Right there in black and white. Nothing great can stand up to that much black and white. Why something like that could hang her. Hang her just like any other murderer. Why she may be big, but that rail yard crane, it's bigger. Crane will get the job done. Crane will do the trick. Crane's the railroad after all, and you can always depend on the railroad.
Hanging suits me fine, I guess. Still would prefer the cannon.
Hot or not, our will finally be clean.
I'd never believed it. Irwin was the place to be tomorrow. Ain't nobody, I mean nobody else in the world was hanging an elephant tomorrow. So that's something. That's something we got. You want to see it? You get off your fat butt and come here for a change.
So now Lou and Sparks need my help. What am I going to do? Walk away? Leave them to figure this out themselves? No. I stay. I stay because if I don't, they'll mess it up. It'll be even worse of a spectacle. Lou and Sparks are happy this is my answer. Smile and open their mouths, and I stop them. I tell them, don't think I've forgiven you. Don't think that. I will never forgive you. But I tell them, go ahead. What's your question? They ask how to get her out to the rail yard tomorrow. How to lead her through all those people trouble breaking loose. I tell them, Huskers aren't stupid. They know when something's up. You have to make her think it's a normal march. She can't go out there alone. Mary has to lead the parade, like it's any other parade. Shadrach, Penny, Sue, little Mabel, all of them, walking trunk to tail, like always. Then what? Then this. Then chain Mary's foot to the track under the crane, so she can't move. Then Lou, you lead the rest of the elephants away, fast, before they smell the panic on her. Then somebody runs up Mary's back, puts the hanging chain around her neck. Someone she knows, someone she trusts. They look at me like I'm crazy. I tell them to relax. I tell them, I'll do it.
You don't sleep that night. You think. You wish you could charge the mission tomorrow. But this isn't your show. It's theirs.
What side?
Morning finally came. Couldn't help but feel that there was a spark in the air. Put on my brand new shoes, wanted to look my best.
Mom told us not to go, but Eli and me, we was going.
I got to the railroad tracks and saw I wasn't the only one gussied up.
So I went to bear witness to see the glow.
Men in the only suits they own. Women in their Sunday best. Prancing around with parasols like it was Easter.
Never been so proud.
All the urban. Seemed like all the Tennessee. Quite a sight. Picnic baskets, food, punch.
We were doing it upright.
Everybody was sharing with everybody else. I kept to myself, laughing, dancing.
Eli and me were about peeing ourselves.
You can feel it. We were ready.
You wait for the signal from Johnny Templey. Tell Shorty, go ahead.
Trunk. Melvins marched out, pulling each other's tails with their trunks. Like a parade, we're a line of boxcars. They marched all through the rail yard, up to the crane, and the short guy chained the killer's foot to a train track. Now, Lou, now.
He was afraid she was going to pick him up with her trunk like she did the red-haired girl.
She didn't seem smooth at all. He hooked the chain round her neck, patted her back, and stood up.
The little man ran off. She was alone,
She looked scary.
helpless.
Confused, guilty.
Like a killer.
Like a queen. Marshall looked up at the engineer, and
Time. The railroad invented time. But I made it stand still. The masses waited below with held breath to see if it was possible, if the railroad could actually kill their elephant. I smiled, a reassuring smile. You can always depend on the railroad. I grabbed the hanging lever, tasting the silent seconds, knowing that this part, the before part, would be the best part of all. And then I threw the lever, and time started back up again. The crane droned, gears grinding, and
That thing don't lift off the ground. An elephant, for Pete's sake.
The road looked steady. It was standing on its hind legs. Tiptoe. Tiptoe like it was doing a trick.
Well, we all started clapping. Mom flashed a big smile down the cone then. Say, Becky, there was no way that elephant was ever leaving under her.
Then we started wondering why I wasn't going any higher up.
the gear sagged kind of stuck.
I got to thinking maybe she's too heavy. Maybe a crane can lift 100 tons of steel, but not a 5-ton animal. Maybe her soul is too heavy. Maybe it weighs just as much as the rest of her.
that wasn't it. It wasn't the crane. The crane could lift her. The crane could lift her fine.
It was a people problem, not a crane problem. People tend to not remember the little details when they got an elephant hanging in front of them. And nobody did. Nobody remembered her foot was still chained to the track. Her foot was still chained to the railroad track.
They were kind of ripping her in half a bit, holding her leg with the speared ankle. The leg trying to hold it down, and the rest was held up.
The leg broke. Bone about as big as my whole body. Breaking. My spine bubbling, ached in sympathy, and it rang like a tuning fork.
Eli started crying.
So I then, I suppose,
Eli ran off.
but I stayed.
Baby,
Stayed to see him unhook her foot and lift her up again.
baby.
To see her trunk flailing about, jerking around every which way. Shoving her like crazy, trying to grab a hold of something.
I think she was nearly gone then, or at least would have been soon. That is, if the chain hadn't broke. But it broke. No, the chain around her neck broke.
No! It was a chain problem, not a crane problem. The train around her neck couldn't handle all that weight. Weakest link, right?
She came crashing down to earth with the sound of an oak tree cracking in half.
I think she broke her hip. Thought kind of went out of her. We couldn't seem to move. Couldn't get off her side.
It's loose.
Free.
That little man started yelling like he was the one who fell down. He yelled out to someone and they handed him a thicker link chain. I couldn't believe it, but he ran up her back again, put the chain around her neck and ran off.
Nobody clapped this time. Didn't seem. In fact, some of the women started leaving their kids off on the way. No mistake. I stayed. Stuck it out this far, I figured. So,
So,
Train lifts her up again. Higher.
Higher. She made some noises, some air just kind of puffed out of her trunk. Where was it?
I let my breath out. I breathed in, lungs searching for that sanctified air, waiting to be made clean. But the air tasted no different. It was flat and stale and rank. They hung that thing for nothing, and I still got mud on my shoes.
made that crane keep swinging for 20 minutes longer than they had to. The townies kept waiting for her to let loose a fella, rip herself free. Something that big can just die? Can it? Something that full of life? But she was long gone. History. It looks like I might need some diamonds after all.
Look at that thing swing. There are people in this here country that'll tell you we've become a small nation. A nation of little people with little dreams. We made the impossible possible. So pack up your grip and go. If you don't love this country, you can't see the glory that surrounds you. If you want to stay in the mud, because this is America. We can do anything we dream of. Anything at all.
Dangerously effortless. Taunting. I could never live joy. I could never live it. I tried once just to see, and I could not do it. But there she is, our star, swept off her feet. And by that, it mocks me. It mocks me, it mocks me, it mocks me.
I'd forgotten about the rest of them. Like everybody forgot. Once they set that poor beast down onto the ground, her sisters came lumbering back into the yard. Quiet, reverential. They just walked right through those thousands of people and stood over her. They opened their mouths. Their prayers didn't make a sound, but the air felt like it was moving, like it was trembling. Them elephants bent down and caressed that Mary with their trunks like they were soothing her, like they were paying their last respects. But that man, that little man, he walked up to the biggest one of the mourners, whispered something in one of them big ears, and let her off. The others fell in too, grabbing the tails of the ones ahead of them, walking off in a funeral procession. Well, I fell in too. I brought up the rear. Best be getting home, gathering my notes. The glow was gone. I had a feeling it was going to be crowded on someday.
I'm red lighting myself. I'll settle down somewhere, work at a zoo. Don't really matter. I'll get older and I'll die. That'll be it. It's your show now, Shadrach. My spark is out.
Gave the Iranian a good switch in that map. Wasn't the worst part? The worst part was the dreams.
Johnson City was in 2 days. We'd be ready.
Elephants got those brains like traps. Don't forget nothing. All those peanuts they eat, baby. People got short memories. Let go of a memory just as soon as you give it to them. But not me. I eat peanuts. Stops it all from blurring together. All those colored boys let out to the yard was blurred together for something fierce. Because nobody ever talks about how they hung a colored boy in earth. Talking about how they hung an elephant.
Why did the elephant cross the road? What did the banana say to the elephant? How can you tell if the elephant is sleeping? Why did the elephant quit the circus? How do you make an elephant disappear?
Hey. Hey. Big mud. Party radio squirrel much less than. I got a steam shovel. I can dig the hole. You hear? I can dig the hole. Hey. Hey. That's what we got machines for in the first place, right? To help people, make the job easier? What? Hey, I can dig the hole! Let me dig the hole!
There was an elephant. Pack up the tent. You load the boxcars, you wait. You wait after midnight, after the townsfolk have gone home, after the prying eyes of Irwin are closed. Safe. Safe and asleep in their beds, sleeping with the certainty that their boogie monster's dead, good and dead, that they can get on with their stupid, worthless lives, in their stupid, worthless town, in their stupid, worthless. You wake up the clowns. You wake up the clowns and put the shovels back in their hands. You tell them to dig her up and saw off her tusks. You have to see if you can salvage. We can give them the ivory, the tusks. An elephant is an investment.